First of all, I think there's an element of confusion floating around here. This is not a coalition. This is support from outside, and as far as I don't think the Congress has been able to word it the way I understand it. This is going to be issue-based support. I do not think that this government is going to last very long because the Aam Aadmi Party, by sheer dint of the promises it has made, is going to have to turn on the Congress because it has been ruling Delhi for the last 15 years. Two, I think it is my judgment that the Aam Aadmi Party has made promises, and I don't want to prejudge them. I think they have done a good thing by respecting the logic of elections and the logic of this mandate, by staking finally a claim to power, by getting an assessment of their own support base and the electorate. But the point is, the kind of promises that the Aam Aadmi has made are, to me, a little bit outlandish. They are going to be difficult to fulfill,
and then,
especially in a short time.
And then,
we have Lok Sabha elections coming in 2014.
No, and then what, Sankarshan?
I think we.
And then what?
I will tell you the way I see it. I think we should give this government. I do not want to sort of get into soothsaying or predicting whether they will do well or badly. Wish them all the luck. But the way things are, the way the polity is divided, and the logic of the 2014 Lok Sabha elections, the contradictions that are going to come up I have a sense that this government will be pulled down or will fall before that election.
Sankarshan, I am not talking about those highly symbolic moves here. Now let's open this up for debate, right? Let's open this up. Let's get everyone on the screen. 1 minute. 1 minute. Here's Sankarshan.
Arnab, this is a symbolic moment.
Sankarshan, forget the symbolism, please.
Cynical about
Sankarshan, can I just Sankarshan, 1 minute. Sankarshan, one minute.
Why are you trying to rob this 1 minute?
Sankarshan.
Why are you trying to rob this moment away from the fact that there is an entirely new kid on the political block?
Sankarshan, absolutely. I am most practical about it.
Or not.
Sankarshan, 1 minute, please.
So am I.
Sankarshan, 1 minute, please. Can I get everyone on the screen? 1 minute.
The point is, you cannot be on the first day before the government has taken over. You cannot afford.
Sankarshan Thakur.
You should not be actually so cynical.
Sankarshan.
All I'm saying is.
Sankarshan, can I please?
All I'm saying is, Arnab.
Okay, you complete your point. Complete your point.
It's your show.
No, you are clearly, Sankarshan, today extremely moved by the fact that this government is going to be formed on the 26th, right? Can I just get everyone on the screen, please, for a minute? The question is simply this. I'm asking a practical question, okay? And the practical question is this. Let's say ask Shazia Ilmi that Shazia, there has been a promise to cut power rates, electricity rates by 50%, right?
I said that.
Okay, 1 minute. Sankarshan, let's get very practical. Yes. There is a financial implication of that of 3,500 crore burden on the exchequer. Okay. So my simple question to you is this: that Delhi cannot absorb this shock of 3,500 crores. Will you consider tweaking that number a little bit, maybe from 50 to 40 to 30 or 20 or 10%?
I know, Arnab, I can predict. Arnab, no, first things first. I would really like to, let me answer all the questions. Mr. Singhvi talked about the possibility of some horrendous policy that Aam Aadmi Party would make. I'm afraid nothing is shrouded in mystery. Out of 18 points, they are aware of all the points that
he says he doesn't know.
On. So there is no horrendous
He says he doesn't know.
Possibly come up with. Let me finish.
Shazia, he says he doesn't know.
No, Arnab, let me finish. I will come. Arnab, I will just be quiet then if you don't allow me to speak.
Shazia,
because I have to counter and rebut each of the accusations made.
No, Shazia, 1 point.
No, Arnab, you will have to give me time. Otherwise,
no, 1 second.
I might as well get out of here.
I first want you to
Arnab, no, let me finish. Because I will not allow you to. No, I would like to.
The Congress party says we don't know.
I would like to answer. I'm in the mood to answer. You have raised many questions.
Yes.
There is a barrage of questions. Allow me to answer each one of them. There were 18 points we wrote clearly down, and the letters were given. We stand by them. A lot of work is underway. So there is no possibility of some horrendous policy we could come up with.
No.
And like somebody just mentioned, Mr. Mehta, I really think this might be a small step for Indian politics, but it's a giant leap for Indian democracy.
You see,
please look at this. The idea
Shazia,
of Parla Sabhas, the idea of Swaraj is a great idea. It's a game changer.
Shazia, we have promised to be practical today.
Otherwise, there's no point.
Shazia, 1 minute, please.
You can't use us as fillers.
Shazia, can I please?
Speaker and Shazia, it can't be a soliloquy. It has to be a two-way process.
Yeah, Shazia, can I just?
This is what conversations and debates are all about.
Shazia,
a lot of other things
First of all, Shazia, I request you to just consider one thing.
Chandan Mitra again spoke about
Shazia, you don't want
us betraying Anna, but Anna himself thanked Rahul Gandhi the other day and also BJP.
Now,
Anna congratulated Arvind Kejriwal today. So much for how Anna
Ilmi, can you hear me?
BJP, Congress
Shazia,
and
can you
Aam
hear
Aadmi
me?
Party's leader Arvind Kejriwal. I think all the facts, I think all of
now
you
obviously
should be
like other political leaders, you're not hearing the
As
question.
far as what Mr. Thakur had to say.
Shazia, 1 minute. You know, 1 second. Shazia, just 1 minute, please. Can I just say one thing to you?
None of the
Shazia, can I say one thing to you, please? Can I just have you on the screen? Can I say one thing to you? Just with all, humility, may I make one limited point to you? Shazia, are you there?
So surely we know what we are talking about.
Shazia, please remember one thing.
As far as electricity is concerned,
Shazia,
you think
by the way, the tragedy is,
consumption
the tragedy is,
audit,
the tragedy is,
independent body.
Now, Miss Shazia Ilmi, if you
huge
please,
profiteering as opposed to losses being shown on
okay,
paper.
you can complete your point.
We're talking about the prices of transformers being shown as 900 crores versus 450 crores that the market value is. So we're talking about a whole lot of things here.
You see,
as far as water is concerned, there is 8
can you hear me, Miss Shazia?
Gallon of water produced, out of which half is non-revenue water. So we've done a lot of background work, a lot of homework. We know what we're talking about.
Shazia,
clearly give us a chance. And we haven't even begun yet. If we were not to take up and not to rise, if we were not to rise to the challenge, to the occasion, you would have said we're running away from responsibility. Okay, so clearly you must give us a chance. We are ready to come clean on all our promises. There is nothing shrouded in mystery here.
Now, one second. I think we lost the audio line with Shazia there. The tragedy is really this. The tragedy is this. And while everyone gets all emotional sentiment, we'll get the audio line back with Shazia. I'm sure you were not hearing us. The tragedy is this, that today the Congress party says we don't know what agenda they have. The Aam Aadmi said you ought to know what agenda we have. Everyone's and the tragedy is, Shazia, the only reason I was getting in there is so that you could have got a reply from Abhishek Manu Singhvi, who unfortunately left the discussion in the course of your long answer. I think the Congress party, you have every right to ask the Congress party, of course you should know our issues. But consider, and Chandan Mitra, this is a bizarre situation. Bizarre situation. Where the Aam Aadmi Party says we are forming the government, you know our issues, the Congress says we don't know your issues, so what's going to happen 1 week from now? They'll be fighting on these issues. And then the Aam Aadmi Party will say, you precipitated the situation. The Congress says, you don't know how to run a government, and the government will collapse. Chandan Mitra, should there be a more transparent process between the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party on whether they understand each other and where they are coming from?
Arnab, you know that I am no admirer of the Congress Party and its leadership. But I must say, Congress Party has been quite transparent when the 18-point charter of demands that Arvind Kejriwal placed for the conditions rather he laid down for Congress's unconditional support. 18 points were raised. Congress said 16 of them are executive decisions. In other words, Arvind Kejriwal, if he becomes Chief Minister, can just go ahead and do all this. Where the money will come from is his problem, not ours. And the remaining 2 of the 18 are outside the jurisdiction of the Delhi Assembly. Now, a child would know that, what the Congress Party has said. So, in other words, Congress said, we don't have to make any commitment to your agenda. We don't agree with all this. You want to go ahead and do it? Do it. Where the money will come, the 3,500 crore you're talking about, the electric subsidy, I mean, where it will come from? Congress will simply say that we never promised you the subsidy. You promised it. So, we said, okay, go ahead. If you can't get it, go ahead and do it.
But Chandan Mitra,
so Congress Party has kind of laid a perfect trap into which Arvind Kejriwal has walked out and let us see how long this goes on.
Chandan Mitra, I am baffled today at what's going on, frankly. I don't know whether the Congress party has promised the Aam Aadmi Party support for implementing the 50% cut in electricity rates. I don't know whether they have. Shazia, have they done so? Shazia, have they done so?
Well, they've said that the 16, out of the 18-point, manifesto that we actually wrote out and sent to both the Congress and BJP leadership, they said 16 out of these 18 are going to be executive decisions. Did you need the Congress party to tell you that? Because we have a plan in place vis-a-vis water and electricity, and we can give you that in great detail.